Oh, he need 4 touchdowns. That's right. All right, let's go. Oh, I should have went out there.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to
Oh, no, we only played one game.
As it'll be the New Orleans Saints
Wait,
taking
I think we
on
played
the
2
Houston
games.
Texans.
Weave and Marley played.
Final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just
we played 2 games. Yeah.
And in
We lost.
hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. We can do this here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Good play.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener.
How did y'all let
chance
that
to get
happen?
things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Now back to throw. That is caught by Laporta.
How did he get that so easily?
Side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Street. Say, hurt. Ready.
Looking to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw caught here by Morton. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first three plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Oh, rookie with a touchdown.
Down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready?
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a
I hate that previous play call, man. I don't know why they added that.
They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Ayers. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. In motion, Patterson. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
70.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that pick.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they will. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Fights through, and now a crease. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, you did do that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
God, oh, this nigga wide open. What did you do just now? What did I do? Oh, gotcha. Nah, you ain't doing that no more.
Second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! Buffalo 18!
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Catch that. Catch it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Panther 11! Panther 11! 79 Broncos! Rig alert! Rig alert!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that.
You son of a shit.
But that clock rolling. Now they'll shift things around.
19 right!
Back to throw again.
Give me that. Come on, man. What the?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Panther 60! Panther 60! 19! 19! 18! Right in! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They'll look to throw again.
Thank you.
Everything
Let's go, Rook. Let's go, Rook.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here, as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw ends on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
You gotta be kidding me, son. Yeah, he's gonna come out of a different defense right here. So I'm gonna run and get the 1st down.
Chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good.
Bingo.
From 57 yards out.
Just put that
Miles away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter
Oh,
number
I get the
3.
ball first.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
Here's a
Oh,
give
my
up the
goodness.
middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech.
How you let him get back there, man?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. That's to the right.
You trash bag.
And it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run with Spears. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Spears. Able to power through, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they'll change things up.
19 Tiger.
Out of the gun again to Spears. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game,
Yeah, for a whole quarter.
dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
I ain't never
but
seen
you
that.
still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Trap 60.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 23-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Second and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Panther Street.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Look at that.
And it'll be intercepted.
Great.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Saints are going to take possession here It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also
She
not
folds
going
up.
like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Back to throw here. Right side, this is Morton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
What's the score?
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
That'll be caught downfield by Morton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
What is this?
What are you doing? What are you
They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise of throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field.
Oh, when y'all leaving for
the game films from the prior game when
the anniversary shindig?
That was his way of putting it behind them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Touchdown.
Off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
30 is a nice round number, so I'll go for 32.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film.
Come on, number 2. You got to back up. Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And the stats, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
He probably got the interceptor and gold glove. Look.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
He'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Give me that pick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Still going. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
It's the point guard.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
His thing, what is it, 3-level threat, or was it a defensive anchor? No, he can't be an anchor, not that guard. I always talk about people that build primary defensive players, but shit, he must have found something.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Give me that. How do you drop that?
There, but it's incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go
And he
in
got
the fourth.
offensive postmen at a dog. It's crazy.
Let's go now.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Give me that pick. Give me that pick. Thank you.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter.
Why'd you call a timeout? This dude is crazy. 39-0. He called a timeout.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles.
Trying to get this over with.
After them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases.
GG's in the chat.
They've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turn.
Oh, I did have a breakout. Oh, shit. My bad. Got them Eagles that advance, boy.